Welcome to Adom Home Cooking. Today we are preparing shito with fresh ingredients. Fresh ingredients because we're not using any of those dry fish and dry prawns. We're using everything fresh and it's tastier and healthier. So these are the ingredients. First of all, I have my fish here. This is the fresh one, fresh fish. Is it herring? Yeah, this small fish. This is the fresh one, and this is my fresh shrimps. So all I did is I fry it a day before. I fried these shrimps and the fish with the head off. As you can see, I take the head out. So just want to show you that this is the fish I'm using, the fresh one, but I fried it and I've got this one. So I put this one aside. So this is the fresh prawn that I fried, the fish, my fresh pepper, my garlic, ginger. This is beef that I fried and cut into tiny bits. This is also some of the fish that I fried that I break into pieces. I have my onions here. In my shito, I use lots of onion, give it a taste. I have my vegetable seasoning, that's if I need it at all. Because when you are using these fresh ingredients, it's already tasty. You don't even need much seasoning. So I have my tomato puree. I have my curry powder, vegetable oil for cooking, salt. I have my shrimp Maggi, just one, and my cloves. This is my cloves here, and white pepper, and tomato puree. So we're going to start. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cook all this first. I'm going to cook the onion with the garlic and the pepper first. So with my vegetable cooking oil on a high heat, I'm just going to cut my whole onions in quarter. Just going to cut the whole onions. You can see I already put some pepper there. Drop it in the oil gently. And this process is very quick and easy. Very quick and easy. So I'm going to cut up all the onions like this. And then I'll add my garlic and ginger. My ginger, I like with the skin on. So if you don't like the skin, you can just peel it off. I prefer like the ginger with the skin on. I'm going to add the ginger, the scotch bonnet, that's my pepper, my hot pepper. See, so I'm going to cook all that. I'm going to cook the onion, garlic, ginger first, and we'll continue from there. I'm going to cook this for about until it's dry, until it's cooked and dry and all the water dry up. So this is the pepper, onion, garlic and ginger. As you can see, it's still cooking. It's cooking very well. So it's going to be cooked for about 45 minutes to 1 hour. And then I will let it cool down before I blend it and start the shito. That is almost cooked. I'm just going to add my cloves and the spices just for them to get tender before I blend them. I'm just going to add the cloves. Yeah, and cook together. So now my pepper and the onion is cooked. You can see it's all cooked nicely. So I'm going to take it off the heat, leave it to cool, and then I'll blend it to start my shito. So I cool my onion and the pepper down a bit. So I'm just going to take the oil, same oil I used to cook the onion and the pepper. I'm taking some out into my pot. I'll take enough out into my pot. Now when you are making shito, you need enough oil. After the shito is cooked, if you don't want the oil, then you can take all the oil off. But when you are preparing it, you really need lots of oil. So with this now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this, the shrimps and the fish, with the cooked onion and pepper. See? And I'm going to scoop this into my food processor or the blender. I think I need a bit more oil, so I'll just add a bit more oil to this so it'll be easy to blend. So I'm blending my fish prawns with the onions now. Okay, it's done. Start with the tomato puree. Put this tomato puree through for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then I'll add my beef and the dry fish that I break with my hand. This is the beef that I steamed, fried and cut into bits with pieces of the dry fish. Just want to leave these bits in the shito so there's something to bite on. Kindly have this shito with your bread, with rice, your ampesi. So after frying this for about 5 minutes, and then I'll add my blend onion with the other fish. Now I cook my tomato puree and the fish with the bits of the meat together. I'll just add half teaspoonful of curry powder and also my vegetable seasoning. This is 1 teaspoonful of my vegetable seasoning. And then I'll add my blend fish with the onions, and you need to do it gently so you don't splash it on yourself. You see? Then you add the blend. This. And you keep stirring occasionally. This is going to take another maybe half an hour to 45 minutes to cook. But it's the quickest method anyway. You know, whilst you are cooking the onion, you can leave it on, the onion and the garlic and pepper, leave it on and do your other things and come back to it. Now my shito is ready. Because I use fresh ingredients, I don't even need to add any Maggi tablet after adding that vegetable stock powder. So I'll just add my white pepper. And you taste it. If the salt is okay, you leave it. If you need a bit more salt, you just add salt. And that will be it. My shito is ready. And one thing about this shito is, any shito at all, when you are preparing it and you've added the fish and the shrimps, don't walk away from it because it can easily burn. You can still be doing things in the kitchen and stirring it after every 2 minutes. Don't walk away from it. Just keep stirring it till it's ready. If you leave it on, it's going to burn. But when you are cooking just the onion and the pepper, stuff like that, you can leave it for about 5 minutes before stirring. Yeah, so at home cooking, I turn the fire off. I'll leave it to cool and I'll bottle it up. Sometimes what I do is, after it cools down, because I'm not selling it, I just put a bit in my bottle, keep in the fridge, and the remaining I freeze it. I put it in the refrigerator. So whenever I need it, even in a year time, it will still be fresh. I'll just have to warm it and my shito will be ready. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. So this is the shito, the special shito with fresh ingredients. What I'm going to do is, because I use a lot of oil, the oil is used to preserve the shito, especially those who are going to sell it. But because I'm going to keep this in the house, I'm just going to strain the oil, the excess oil, and I can use this oil for my jollof stew. I'm going to save this oil aside, which I'll use for my jollof stew. So here we are, our special shito with the fresh ingredients. Enjoy.